Looks like you have a history of beating women.
Yeah. Yes, so, if you say so.
No, I can read it to you if you want.
I'm good at both.
To say below is a brief description of the latest act of.
When I said I'm good at do you hear me? I don't want to hear it anymore. You can read it to yourself. You don't have to be a smart guy.
I'm
I
not
came
being
in here
smart.
and was polite and talked.
You've been very polite.
Okay, then.
I'm not being not
I
polite.
don't want to hear your shit, man.
This is 30-year-old Wade Wilson, a man who committed crimes beyond comprehension. On August 7th, 2019, he brutally assaulted a woman in broad daylight. Shockingly, just the night before, he had already taken the lives of 2 innocent women. CCTV footage places him near the scene, and soon after, a 911 call was made by a man named Josh in Cape Coral.
Okay, well, weapons involved are mentioned?
Yeah, he said he stabbed somebody, I guess.
Are you or anyone else in danger right now?
I'm sure everybody is around him right now.
Your girlfriend? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Known as the Deadpool Killer among TikTok users, Wade had tormented many, especially women, all of whom were his former girlfriends.
It was just like a very toxic relationship, but he was never violent, ever. So I got back in the car and put my seatbelt on, and that's when he started choking me. At some point, he had bit my face.
That's not all, and as the footage continues, you get a chilling glimpse of his cruelty. And this could have been so much worse if his biological father, Steven Testaseca, hadn't called the police when his son confided in him about the crimes he'd committed. It was Steven's.
I've been good to these people. You can tell them that, bro. Then you want to tell me you're going to threaten me on your face? I would slam you one-on-one, pussy boy.
Hey. Just relax.
And you know I would. You college graduated.
Wait. Just do a little twist there.
From there, he was brought straight to the interrogation room, where he's seen casually flirting with the detective.
You're Wade Stephen Williamson, right? Wilson? I'm sorry.
Wilson.
520 and 94?
That's fine.
All right, I'm Detective Bill. Okay, we can met briefly.
Kind of good at you. Not that great, actually.
Yeah.
But you're not that bad.
All right, whose house were you in?
I don't know.
Okay.
Fuck right now.
Okay, how did you get in the house?
Just through the back, it was open.
Okay.
Just walked right in.
All right, so you didn't have permission to be in that home?
Not as far as I know.
Okay.
You know, what am I here for? How about you give me something and I'll give you something? Tell me what I'm here for. Tell me what you're thinking. Am I charged for something? Are you questioning me for something?
Well, there was a disturbance between...
This would be a good start. You know?
Right, there's a disturbance
Sure.
between you and your girlfriend today, right? This morning.
Are you saying right or are you telling me?
I'm asking
you. You gotta
you.
phrase this in the right way. No?
Well, I'm
No,
asking...
if you're telling me that's the one I'm here for, then go in with what you're telling me. But
Okay,
I'm not answering these type of questions. I'm just curious why I'm here.
Okay, so Fort Myers
you tell
Police
me.
Department
Alright.
says that you had a disturbance with your girlfriend today.
Mhm.
And an officer made contact with you outside of Joe's Crab Shack.
Mhm.
And that encounter didn't go very well and you left.
He's a jerk.
Okay.
He wasn't very nice.
He
He
wasn't.
need to train better.
Okay.
Maybe people stick around.
All right. So there was a little, I don't know exactly what went on between the two of you, but you two met and you left.
Yeah.
Okay. And you left in a black Honda that did not belong to you.
Yeah, he made me leave.
He made you leave?
Mm-hmm.
He told you to leave?
He
Or,
was gonna tase me.
oh, well, that make me
He
leave.
was just being real trigger.
After this, Wade demanded to meet his girlfriend Melissa, known to many as Mila. She had agreed and asked him to come to the parking lot near her spa. But beneath this seemingly ordinary meeting, something dark was brewing. The day before, a terrible incident had unfolded between them, one that you'll now hear about directly from her.
Hi, Melissa. How are you? Alex Mino. All right, I'm a detective with Cape Coral Police. I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
I'm used to it. Okay.
How do you know Wade? How long have you known Wade?
Boyfriend, 6 months.
Boyfriend, 6 months.
He's been in jail, incarcerated 3.5 of those.
Here in Lee County?
He beat me up and I put him in jail here, and then I didn't want to go through the court, so I dropped the charges, but he had a charge on West Palm for second-degree felony stolen property.
So he had a warrant out for that arrest?
He didn't have a warrant, but his bond was revoked when he had picked up a charge here.
Okay.
So when his bond was revoked, I'm sorry, it's still hard to talk. When his bond was revoked, he went to West Palm. He served his time. He served, went to court, got time served plus probation. When he got out of there, he had another bond in Key Marathon, so they took him to Key West jail. So I let him stay there, and I stayed with him those nights before last night, because I kind of wanted to see how he would act. I didn't know if he would hit me again. You know, I didn't know if it was jail talk or whatever, or if he missed me. Things started falling apart kind of quick. He never like hit me, but I already saw that he was like already like wanting to do bad things. He wanted to do drugs and wanted to sell drugs and like just different stuff. So
Wade was still on probation when he had committed these crimes. Released on bond just 5 days earlier, he quickly spiraled back into destructive behavior, including using drugs like Molly.
he doesn't know anybody in this town. Like he just gets like that. So yeah, he did Molly, and I think he got on coke once. And then last night we went to Buddha.
What time did you get to Buddha?
Roughly 11-ish, and I think we left around 2-ish. I'm not really sure about these times.
Oh. So you went to Buddha last night.
And then he wanted to go to like this house, like a drug house. Like I didn't feel safe, I didn't feel comfortable. So he can't even, I drive a Hellcat, it's like a heavy stick shift, and he can't drive a stick shift. So somehow he got somebody to drive my car, and my girlfriend Amy saw me like walking around the parking lot like aimlessly. She's like, I was like, I got left by my boyfriend, so she let me in her car, and then I slept on the couch in her house. He was blowing up my phone all night long. I didn't know because I was sleeping. And then in the morning,
this was last night.
And in the morning I answer, and I could tell he's on drugs because he's calling me everything. You fucking lying whore. Like, you know, all these things. I can already tell something's up. He doesn't usually treat me this way. And so I said, meet me at the spa. And then so I told Amy, because he's hit me before, I said, please don't leave me. I don't think he'll hit me in front of you. Let me get my keys to the Hellcat. Because he drove off. He told me he was in a different car. The Hellcat ran out of gas somewhere. So I said, okay, let me come get the keys. And then I told Amy, let me get the keys and you drive me to my Hellcat as soon as we figure out where it is. And then he instantly, I tried to be sweet to him. I walked up to the window. She parked behind him. And I tried to
At the spa.
In the spa parking lot. And then I could tell he was getting like agitated. And he just said, get in the car. And so I got scared and said no. And as soon as he noticed that I wasn't going to get in the car, he grabbed me and forced me up against the window and then holding me. And I started screaming for Amy. And Amy tells me later she was afraid she would start to get hit yet, so she didn't interfere at all. So as soon as he grabs me, I start to kind of get away, and my clothes start coming off. So like I'm pretty much like all visible. And then he starts noticing that he's losing grip, I think, like the threads or whatever. So then he opens the car door, forgets to put the car in park.
This is the Hellcat.
No, this is the Hellcat. The Hellcat ran out of gas.
The previous night, on August 6th, Wade abandoned Melissa and took off with her Hellcat, despite not knowing how to drive it. He had put someone else behind the wheel. But by the next morning, he showed up driving a Nissan, a car that, surprisingly, belonged to a woman from Cape Coral who had reported the same to be missing that very morning.
Once he saw that fabric was slipping, he opens the car door, gets out of the car, but he forgets to put the car in park. So he tackles me to the ground, and the car's almost trying to run over us. So I'm trying to get out of the way of the car. He's got me all up and down on the pavement, and just threatening to kill me, threatening to get in the car, saying he's already going to kill me. I'm just struggling my best to not get in the car, because the last bad incident, he had me hands tied behind my back, choking me, beating me, raping me for like 6 hours. So I knew once I got in the car, I might not see anything again. So then eventually I start making my way up to the spa because I think it's safer to be in the spa than the car. So Amy keeps yelling at me not to go to the spa because she thinks as soon as I get in the spa that's when it's really gonna go. So I keep holding onto the railing. He eventually drags me up and then he punches me as hard as he can right here, like in the face. And somehow when he punched like that, I was able to kind of like maneuver around the back and run. Like, and then run to like the neighboring business. And that's how I got away. And then he jumped in the car and left.
Okay.
It's chilling to hear Melissa say she knew that if she had gotten into the car, she wouldn't make it out alive. But why did she believe this? Has Wade killed anyone before? The answer lies in her next revelation.
See, this is him calling all night. But that's him. But that's not what he's calling. Maybe this Shepherd Barber is him too. Because that's the girl. That's the girl. Somebody said he killed this girl, Christine Melton.
Who said he killed her?
I'll show you the messages.
That's not it. When Melissa finally found her Hellcat, which was parked near McGregor Road, she discovered a pair of women's sandals.
When I picked up my car this morning, there was shoes that are not mine, that are females in the car.
When what? I'm sorry?
When I finally found my car, there are 2 women's shoes in my car that are not mine.
You said that, or someone told me that someone messaged you and said that she was dead?
I'll show you. It's his ex-girlfriend.
Who's his ex-girlfriend?
Kelly, I don't know her last name. Kelly something. See, I don't know. She's being very vague.
Oh, okay.
She kind of gets down into it.
Now let's go back to the 911 call that was made by Josh Mateo, who was a friend of Wade. He reported a stabbing to the police, the perpetrator of which was none other than Mr. Wade Stephen Wilson. It was Wade's ex-girlfriend who informed Melissa that he had allegedly killed someone named Christine Melton, and she had heard it directly from Josh. But are these mere accusations, or the truth of a man who is far away from the depths of humanity? Let's hear from the man himself.
You're telling me. I'm not saying accurate. I don't know why I'm here. Please tell me, and then let's talk.
So you
tell me everything.
I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
We're doing good. You're doing good.
So you left in a black Honda that was registered to a female, right?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. You left in a black Honda.
I did.
Okay. How did you get that Honda? Did it belong to you?
Keep going first. There's more, I feel, and then we can talk. You're doing all right, but I feel like you should just tell me. I'm listening.
Did you call your dad and tell him you did something tonight?
No.
No.
I haven't even got to call him. I was
hungry.
You're hungry?
Did you? I'm starving. I haven't eaten yet today. Did you go up to... I'm sorry if I get this wrong.
You're going to get it right. I'm going to correct you because I know where you're going.
To the tow truck company tonight? I don't know the name of it.
Tow truck. Oh, you're talking about Mateo?
Mateo. Were you there tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tonight, no.
Well, yesterday.
Sometimes.
It was yesterday. Because now it's on a different day.
He's an old business associate of mine.
Okay.
Don't trust him.
Okay.
You don't have to. Anybody can say anything.
Okay.
He's slamming.
So, but you showed up in that...
He's fat.
I don't know, I've never met him.
Yeah.
You showed up in that Honda. Great.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, I'm putting pieces together because I've been all over the place today. At some point...
Am I being charged with anything?
Well...
Tell me what it is.
Possibly burglary because you broke into the house.
Tell me everything I'm being charged with, then I'll talk to you straightforward.
Honestly, I don't know exactly what all your charges are going to be. That's why we're having a conversation.
Okay.
I mean, and that's honest. That's the honest truth.
Cool, because I don't know. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Let's talk.
Fort Myers has their own charges on you, is my understanding.
Do they?
That's my understanding.
For what?
For the battery on your girlfriend.
Great.
That's my understanding.
Great.
I don't know because I don't work for Fort Myers.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting pieces together as this day goes on. All right.
Yeah. Which jail am I going to?
Oh, they always go to Lee County.
Lee County?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I just want to go to sleep. I'm so tired. It's late.
Me too.
No.
Me too. Me too. So that's what we're here to figure out the rest of what's going on. So that car that you were in that was left at, what's the name of that guy, Mateo? At Mateo's business. Who did that car belong to?
Some chick I had met that she let me use it.
Okay, where'd you meet that chick?
At the bar.
At what bar?
Buddha.
At the Buddha, okay. When did you meet her at the Buddha?
I don't know, I can't remember. A day ago, 2 days ago. It's kind of merged together now.
Okay. So
I had
I
a rough last, apparently I do work on that from what you...
well,
Since you're my friend and we know we do work together.
Well, I don't know that, but I was told that you had done
Don't
some
believe
coke last
everything
night.
you... That's the issue. Don't do that. Don't be like that.
Okay,
It's never good.
deal. That's fair.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, cool.
I just wanted to make sure that if I'm told somebody.
If I do blow, it's my business anyways.
So you met this female. Do you remember her name?
Not at all.
No.
Don't even, no, I don't. Vaguely knew her, vaguely spent time with her. Don't know her. Don't know where she's at. Don't know where she's going. And don't really care.
Okay.
Not my friend, not an acquaintance. Don't even know her name.
Okay. So you didn't even get her first name?
No.
The woman mentioned here is 35-year-old Christine Melton. She was one of the women who were reported missing, and Wade seemed to know a lot more than he's telling, given the fact that they both happened to be in the car together while Wade was driving.
Did you meet her at the bar? You said the Buddha, right? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You met her at the Buddha, towards the end of the night, beginning of the night?
In between, maybe. I don't even know when, we got there, to be honest with you, so I don't want to be just honest with you.
Okay.
I'm not certain. Maybe towards the end, in the middle.
Okay. Were you at the Buddha alone?
I was with my girlfriend.
You were with your girlfriend?
Mm-hmm. She was there initially. We went together.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. And then at some point you guys split up at the bar?
We did.
Okay. Did something happen? Did you guys get into it?
No, no, we did not.
No.
She had something else to do.
So she left?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Sure.
So she...
I don't know what she did.
Okay, but she wasn't at the bar anymore?
I didn't, I left first.
You did?
I believe, as far as I know. We
Okay.
separated and then I didn't see, so I think I left first. She might have left first, but again, I don't know if she stayed, left, whatever.
Okay.
I didn't see her. So, whatever she wanted to do.
And how did you leave?
I left in our car.
Our car being...
We have a Dodge Hellcat.
Okay.
She was my fiance, but she's whatever, no. But yeah, I left in my car.
You left in our car. Okay. All right. And then...
I wasn't driving, not this time.
I didn't ask. But so who was driving then?
Some dude that we met.
We being you
Don't know.
and your girlfriend? Or you and who else?
Everybody there. I don't know. Me, I guess maybe my girl met him. I don't really know. There was a lot of people.
Was it busy? Was it Saturday night? Was it Saturday night?
I don't
Sunday?
know.
Sunday.
I mean, it's
It was Sunday
like,
night.
it's Buddha sucks. It's like
What's your girlfriend's name again?
Mila.
Mila. Just
Yeah,
so
M-I-L-A. Yeah.
so I get names right. So
Okay.
you and do you know the guy's name that was leaving in the car?
No, I'm bad. So bad with names.
Okay. You just let some stranger drive your car? That's
Only when I'm in the car. I can't drive 6 shifts and I don't have a license either.
okay.
So I shouldn't be driving, should I?
Probably not, no.
And I can't drive a 6 shift, like I said.
Okay. All right. So where did you and this guy go in the car? In this
To his house.
his house. Do you remember where he lived?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Was it in Fort Myers, Cape Coral?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. At what point, how do you get in that black Honda? Do you meet up with that girl and get that Honda?
We all spent time together.
So she was with you at this guy's house too?
We all were.
Okay. So did she ride with you in the,
Sure.
did you say it's a Hellcat?
Yeah.
Okay. So she,
We all went.
what's a Hellcat?
It's like a Challenger Charger.
It's a Dodge.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dodge.
I don't know cars very well, but.
And then basically just what happened is my car ran out of gas.
Okay.
And I had things to do. Again, my business, nothing illegal, so I don't have to talk about it. I didn't really want to hang out with everybody anymore. And I kind of wanted my car out of the road because it was parked right on the side.
Okay.
And it's out of gas. It's a $108,000 car. I wanted to use it.
Jesus.
So
All right.
yeah. She let me use her car. I left, did my own shit, and she let me. Thanks for the car, cool.
Did you get her phone number? How are you supposed to return it if you don't know her?
I did have her phone number because I used her phone to call my girl's phone, and I was going to meet my girl. So the number would have been on there.
Okay.
For sure. Definitely.
All right. And so you gave her back her phone before you left her?
I don't know. I just used her phone.
Oh, you just asked to borrow her phone?
I didn't take her phone. Yeah, I said, hey man, use it, make a call.
Okay.
I just called my chick.
Wade's story contradicts with Melissa's version, and with a hint of constant fidgeting, he is seen to be masking his nervousness. That night, he left with Christine and his drug supplier, abandoning Melissa because she opposed the plan. His claim of using Christine's car and phone is a part of an even darker scheme. But like all criminals, Wade also confessed this scheme to someone.
So that's the last you saw her?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that was in Fort Myers or in Cape Coral? Remember.
With me, it's a good question.
Did you go to the bridge?
A couple, I think. More than one, I think. I don't know. Again, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then at some point today, you end up at Mateo's.
I was, yeah. And at Mateo's, left Mateo's at some time.
But you left the car there.
Yeah.
So Josh called us and said that when you got there, you had a little bit of blood on your hands, and that you said that you killed somebody.
Is that what he said?
That is.
Yeah, he's far-fetched.
Okay.
I work with Josh and a couple other guys. They're delusional. Some of them have fantasies. Some are sicker than others. Some are not.
Okay.
Some are losers.
All right.
Who cares what he says, though? I can say you killed anybody. All right. You can do whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah, I pick and choose who you trust. Or back it up,
Okay.
But it's unfortunate he said that. I don't know why he would.
Okay.
Maybe he just wanted me the hell out of there, huh?
Did you guys not
We're
get
not
along?
friends anymore.
Okay. Then why would you go up there if you weren't friends anymore?
I'm not really from here. I just got my girl. People respect me. So I don't have friends, like I said. So just do what I want.
Okay.
As the footage continues, Wade maintains this streak of lies, trying to keep his story in check.
That you hooked up with last night? Was it already borrowed?
I don't really know for sure, but it looks like it.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
So you did go back.
For a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
And I left.
Who's we?
Me, her friends, or her friend.
Her friend.
I think, yeah. I think it was just one.
Just one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you and her friend and...
We fucked up before then.
So you met her before?
No.
Earlier in the night, you mean?
We hooked up earlier in the night.
Okay.
I've never met this girl. I don't even want to know her, to be honest with you. But we hooked up earlier in the night at the guy's house
At the
that I
guy's
was telling you about.
Okay. So when you say you hooked up, you had sex with her?
Yeah, of course. That's when you hook up.
I gotta be clear, man.
No. Did it all. Sucked my dick, hooked up.
Did you use a condom?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Probably should have.
Maybe.
It would have been smart. Probably should have.
All right. So you guys have sex at this guy's house. I know, I'm sorry, it's so cold in here.
It's okay.
You guys have sex at this guy's house.
Yeah.
And then you go back to her house.
Yeah.
How'd you get back to her house?
We Ubered.
You Ubered back to her house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My car was out of gas, remember?
Right, you told me that.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't sure because she had a car. So where was her car? At her house?
At the house, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And that's when she let me take it. I didn't really want to hang around. And then I asked her if I could use it, so I could get like my priorities and as well get my car the hell out of there. I don't have like AAA or anything. Plus my girl was going to be pissed. Plus my girl would be really pissed.
Yeah.
So this is like all not good, So she let me do that. And I don't know what time I left at, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Probably early. We stay up late. I always do, I'm a night crawler.
Well, you were out of the Buddha all night.
Yeah.
And then you guys went out after the Buddha.
Yeah.
And then you went back to her house, so it's probably getting super
Probably that.
early into the morning now.
Sure. Of course.
Did you get any sleep at all yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep. I feel good.
All right.
I'm tired now, but
But you
you know, it's late. Yeah.
All right. So, did you talk to your girl after you left her, because that's when the alleged altercation occurred in Fort Myers Police Department? It's called.
Yeah.
And then after the cop, as you call him, tried to tase you and you left.
He was just triggered. He was jerky. He had those eyes, and then
Okay. After that, did you call Milo from her phone again?
I don't know, dude.
Okay. Did you have
No, I didn't. I only called her when I was with her with her phone. I don't know when I had called her again. I think I just met with her, dude. We had one in the spa. I mean, you can check her phone, whatever. Look it up. I don't want to lie to you.
Okay.
I went to the spa. Mila wasn't there. Next thing I know, I'm at Joe's Crab Shack. Here's a cop. I know the games Mila plays. I don't care. You know?
Is the spot near the Joe's Crab Shack?
Yeah, it's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't work there, so.
It's right across the street.
Okay.
Mila was just playing games with me and trying to get me arrested and stuff or whatever. So come here, meet me here, do this, do that. And I could tell. So I don't really care. I don't want to play games, you know.
That's a girlfriend for you?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to her.
I'll listen. You want to talk?
Yeah.
So you don't remember?
How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
Yeah. So you don't remember if you called her after you left the Fort Myers cop?
I don't know if I called her. I don't know if she called her again. I don't know if the dude that I met, because he had my girl's number.
Okay.
I used his phone. I don't know how many times anybody called my chick, or if it was me.
Okay.
If you're familiar with Robert Greene's book, The Art of Seduction, you might see Wade fitting the archetype of the rake. History has given us many notorious rakes, but now we have a new addition. This would later help explain why some women became so obsessed with him that they even started a petition to release him from jail.
So here's the thing.
What's up?
You might as well just get right to it.
This is what I like.
Okay.
Work with me.
Her car was left there, right? We can't find her.
Her car was left there.
Her car was left at Mateo's,
Yeah.
right?
This way.
We can't get a hold of her. We can't find her anymore. Okay. So we went to her house. Okay. Do you know what we found when we got to her house?
Mm-hmm.
She's dead.
What do you mean? She's dead?
Mm-hmm.
At her house?
At her house.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. When did you find her dead?
Hmm?
You found her dead?
Yes, sir, we did.
Did you find her?
I didn't find her, but I was there.
You were there?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to call me sir.
It's a habit, I'm sorry.
I know. We're from the South. I know.
So.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
I hate to hear that about anybody.
Mm-hmm. So, that's what we're talking about. Okay.
No, that's not what we're talking
Well,
about.
that's what I'm here to talk about.
Because I know nothing of that.
Okay.
It's unfortunate
Mm-hmm.
for anybody. And I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay. So you don't know anything about
But
her
you
yet?
and I are not talking about something that I don't have knowledge of.
Okay.
That's what you're talking about, not what we're talking about.
Okay, well, that's what I would like to talk about. Is that fair? For me to say?
It's not fair. Because now you're being unreasonable to me.
No, I'm not trying to be unreasonable. What I'm saying
In
is...
a way, in fashion. I don't...
No, I'm not
If I
trying
knew
to...
anything about that, I could assist you and let you know.
Okay.
Or if I had any inclination of maybe what occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Or a guy, maybe the guy we hung out last with.
You don't know his name?
I don't. He was a creeper, to be honest with you. And we all left his house. None of us liked him. He even creeped me the fuck out. Very weird. Very strange. I didn't like him at all.
Do you remember his name at all?
I really f***ing don't. That. You know what? I kind of probably need to, huh?
It would be helpful.
Yeah. You don't know where he lives? You haven't got in contact with him? He's a fucking weirdo. And now that you tell me that she's dead, I'll take you to his house. You wanna go?
So you
You
think...
wanna take her out? I'm not going to tell you what it's at because I don't know. Whatever he wanted to do, you know, I don't know what he did. It's his own business, you know. Whatever he did is probably something that, like, I don't like, which is why I said he's a creeper. Just had a weird vibe. Like, either he wanted me to watch me fuck this girl, or he was one of those guys that, like, has ulterior motives or something. And so we all left.
He's now trying to point the finger at someone else, but his tactic is doomed to fail.
Where my car broke down at
Okay.
was his road.
Okay.
And visually I could see it. And when we left his house and we got in the Uber, she left some shit in his house. We had to get out of the Uber and find his house again. So I had to actually, like, physically find it, which took a while. But I found it again.
Okay.
So I can find it again. I know exactly what it looks like, all the way at the end of the road. I know right where it's at.
Did you take the Uber from his house or from your car? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
This is what we did. My car was at his house.
The car was at this guy's house. Okay.
My car was at the house when we got there. That's how we got there. And we left in my car, and we just backed out of the driveway, and started going down the road, and we didn't make it far. My car died. We didn't make it to the gas station, so we broke on his road, 10 houses down, 5 houses down, and we called from the Uber from there. And the Uber ad came, and we said, "Can we find his house?" And it took like 20 minutes. The three of us couldn't remember. I didn't know which house it was. I went out to everyone and I couldn't find it. Finally, I did at the very end of the road. I know right where it's at.
Who got the Uber?
She did.
She got the Uber? Okay. So what if I told you that Mila said that you called her after...
Mila says a lot of shit too. She's done this to me many times.
It sounds like you guys have got a pretty rocky relationship off and on, right?
She's unstable, and I'm not the best, I guess, but she's unstable as f***.
So what if I told you that she said that you called and said that you killed somebody and that you needed her to get you a bus ticket to get you out of here?
I didn't tell her I killed anybody, but I told her I needed a bus ticket.
Okay. Where were you going?
I didn't tell her I killed it, wherever. The only reason was for me and her going through it. I didn't want to go back to jail again for fucking hitting her, because she's done this once to me before and said I did it when I didn't and sent me to jail. And then she dropped the charges.
Okay.
I didn't want to go to jail again. So I told her, and you know what? If she's so saying this now, she's just hearing all the rah-rah that's blowing up and people are just talking shit now. It's irrelevant. Prove it, bullshit. And the only reason she's saying that is because I think now, at this point, maybe she's supposed to fuck me up, fuck me over. But the only thing I told her was, can you give me a bus ticket out of here? Because I don't want to go back to jail. Because the scene that was caused earlier at the spot.
Okay. The argument between the two of you?
Big scene. Oh, big scene, dude.
Okay.
Huge fucking scene. I better get out of here or I'm going to go to fucking jail today.
Huge scene at her
spa.
Between the two of you?
For sure. People filming it.
Oh, really?
Her
See,
yelling.
I didn't know.
It's huge.
Okay, I had no idea.
So that's all I told her. If she wants to say I said I killed somebody or something, well, you should get fucking... If that's the type of dude that apparently you're saying that I am, maybe you should have an audio recorder on your phone if I say this stuff all the time. Or if you just, now are just going to throw me out as a bad guy. Prove it. Send you the fucking audio clip. I bet she won't, because she's lying. And I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. So, the only reason I wanted a bus ticket so I don't go to jail, because I already have for her.
Wade, who tells the police there should be an audio clip of him admitting to a murder over the phone, is ironically the same person who later confesses his crimes on a call. And here's that clip.
What is going on? How did this happen?
I don't know, dude.
How did you do this? How? Like, tell me. I want answers.
You want answers? Well, remember when I went to that dude's house or whatever?
Well, then tell me what happened then. I just heard it.
Killed the...
Why, Wade? Why?
Because we went to this dude's house, Mila, and remember when he kept showing us the pictures? Oh, I got this, or whatever?
Yes.
So
I went to his house and I did a lot of it. Like, he was giving me a lot. And I was doing a lot of...
Why did you kill the girl?
Huh?
Why did you kill that girl?
I shouldn't have. I'm wrong.
Tell me what happened. Did you have sex with her? You went and killed her? What?
No, I didn't have sex with her. I killed her, though.
Why? Why, Wade?
Because I was freaking out on those drugs. Whatever he gave me must have been like bath salts or something else. It wasn't.
What happened to where you grab a knife and stab her? What happened?
I didn't stab her. Who said I stabbed her?
People keep saying you stabbed the girl. How'd you kill her?
No.
You choked her out.
I choked her out until she died. Until she was dead.
I knew that you were going to do that to me one day.
Neela, I was never going to do that to you, babe.
Well, he was indeed going to do that to her. After leaving the house of a man who was an actual drug supplier, Wade and Christine went back to her place. Sometime around midnight, when Christine fell asleep and was at her most vulnerable, Wade choked and strangled her to death. Later, he tried to move her body into the trunk of her car, which he later drove to meet Mila. However, due to rigor mortis setting in, he couldn't fit the body into the trunk, so he left it behind and fled the scene. But before confessing this to Melissa, there was someone else to whom he revealed everything, the very person whose efforts ultimately led to his arrest.
What about your father?
About him.
I got a phone call from him.
Cool.
And you said that you called him very upset.
Very upset?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. My dad's a dick anyways. He's alright though, but...
He said that you made some concerning statements to him as well.
Oh. You should call him right now and ask him about that.
Okay.
Let's see.
I did talk to him.
Well, we should have done that together if we're going to talk about this.
So...
Because other than that, I don't know what you're talking about.
So your dad's lying to me too?
We should talk to him together.
Well, I tried calling him a little bit ago again whenever we found
Did he
you.
answer?
And you did not answer when we found you, no. But I talked to him.
Funny.
How do you think we found you?
For my dad.
Correct.
Because he never talks to me. I talk to him once every 6 months.
I'm sorry.
I asked him to give me a ticket to get me out of here. Now I'm going to jail. I ran from a f***ing cop in a car. Of course. I ran.
Okay.
It's no bigger than this.
Right.
You're bumming the wrong thing.
Okay.
You're hitting the wrong dude. And I don't really care. I know I'm going to jail on probation. I ran from a cop, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get the hell on a bus.
I got Josh.
Yeah.
And I got your father saying that you called told all three of them that you killed somebody tonight.
My dad said it?
Yeah.
I didn't tell my dad that. They all just do this to me, honestly. It's nothing new. It's really not. They've done this to me before. Do whatever you gotta do. I'll show you where they got this. Do your little search, check it out. You'll find out I have no piece of it, so your dilemma will be no dilemma. It should be no you have a dilemma. You'll figure it out.
Now my understanding is in that house, I wasn't there, so I don't know yet, but in the house where they found you, that you have some clothes in there with blood on them.
In the house where I was at?
Yes, the house where they got you at tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. How did that blood get on your clothes?
I'm not sure.
Is it your blood?
I don't know.
Okay.
That I'm not sure about.
Okay. Did you get into any accidents tonight other than what's on your hands? Is there any place where you're bleeding
Listen,
from?
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Please.
You can test the blood or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hers. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay.
Okay.
And probably is blood, because with the whole Mila situation I blew up today, I saw cops everywhere. I jumped a couple fences. I cut my hands. When I saw Josh, it was because I jumped over a razor wire fence.
Okay.
And I slit my hands open and I was bleeding.
So you were doing push-ups?
I had to fucking kill anybody. Yeah. No, these are from push-ups.
Oh, okay.
A week ago. But I cut my hands on the barbed wire.
Okay.
And I just was bleeding. Not because I did anything wrong, man.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? This is...
That's why I'm asking you.
The piece it together.
So far, Wade has had time to play around and carefully choose his words. But watch closely as his demeanor and his voice shift when a male detective enters the room. He begins to feel threatened and intimidated under a male presence, and the mask he's worn starts to crumble.
Detective Bell's just taking care of something real quick. We are doing a DNA warrant, so a forensic tech will be here shortly just to get some photographs and stuff. No big deal.
Okay, cool. Good deal.
What time did you say you left her house with her car?
No idea, man.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Light out, dark out, the sun up, sun down,
She
moon up?
already asked me that.
I'm
I
sorry?
told her, she already asked me that question. I told her it was fairly dark out.
Okay, dark.
Yeah, she already asked me that question.
Fine.
I don't want to reiterate things. I'm
That's fine.
tired. Not to be, rude.
Nah, I mean, we're good. Oh, did she tell you the charges?
She did not. I asked her when I first got here. She didn't tell me. Battery, I think she said or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's the Fort Myers charges, right? Burglary to the residence, obviously here in the Cape, the theft of that stuff there.
Thanks.
Makes sense. I think there's theft of a firearm.
No, there should not be.
Tote place.
How? Just because you said one's missing? I didn't take a firearm.
I said it was there before you sat there, and then it was gone after you
I
left.
don't have a firearm. They didn't find one, so I can't be charged with that.
Well,
They didn't find one on me.
Can be charged with it.
If I say you took a firearm, you can't be charged with taking a firearm. Okay, whatever.
I mean,
whatever, sure, I'll be it.
yeah, not a big deal.
Throw it on. Whatever you want to do.
And then as soon as we're done typing up the other charge, obviously the most important one.
What is it?
Oh, manslaughter.
It's at this exact moment that reality hits Wade. His fate is about to be sealed in prison. Let's see how he reacts.
Manslaughter. Okay, prove it. It's not a big deal. Try as you may.
That one won't believe she's charging today, but it'll be down the chute just a couple days.
Oh, that's terrific. Great.
Looks like you have a history of beating women.
Yeah. Yes, so, if you say so.
No, I can read it to you if you want.
I'm good. Oh.
To say below is a brief description of the latest act of.
When I said I'm good at do you hear me? I don't want to hear it anymore. You can read it to yourself. You don't have to be a smart guy.
I'm not
I came
being
in here
smart.
and was polite and talked.
You've been very polite.
Okay, then.
I'm not being not
I
polite.
don't want to hear your shit, man.
We're waiting for the. Well,
If you say you want to hear it and I say no, then I don't want to hear it, man. Yeah.
okay.
Cool, read it to yourself. Be a man, don't act like a child. Just be
Well, I
one.
mean, being
Just be
man
a-
is not beating women.
Just be
There's
a
a
man.
difference.
Just be a man.
Don't act like a child.
I'm not sure what that means.
I know, so just read it to yourself then.
He is slowly showing his anger and is agitated now because he knows he's doomed.
The shoes aren't yours then either, right?
All this shit, man. I'm just bullshit. But if you want me to change, I can. All this is mine.
Well, you just. Well, I'm confused now.
I'm a liar, though, right?
Are you lying that you didn't
Listen,
give it to her?
listen.
Or are you.
I'm going to tell you like
trying
this.
to figure out the
Suck my dick, cracker. How about that? I'll see you in trial. Suck my dick.
The items you're
How about
wearing,
that?
they belong to you or they don't?
They do.
Before you said they didn't.
I'm a liar, right?
I never said you were lying, did I?
I do.
I'm asking you about the clothes. I've
Suck
never
my
said you were a liar.
These are my clothes. Suck my dick. Go ahead, say one more comment. You're that typical, atypical, intelligent man. Go ahead, say one more comment because you are a little d. You have to say one more. Go ahead. I'll take you to trial and I'll be proven. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
I wasn't going to say
Before you
anything.
walk away. Nothing?
No.
Incredible.
Why would I say anything?
I don't know. You usually would. Go ahead. One more.
One more why? I'm trying to figure out what you want me to say. Trying to figure out the clothes.
Whatever
are
you
yours.
want to fill your mouth with, whatever you want to fill your mouth with. Go do your job.
I can see the temper.
Sure, do your job, buddy.
You have one, don't you?
Doesn't flare me up.
No, clearly you have a temper. There's no.
Sure. With your bodyguards, you can say whatever you want.
It's not a matter of saying whatever I want.
Yeah,
They're here
with
to
your bodyguards, you can say
everybody's
whatever
safe.
you want. Yeah.
So
You should.
are you angry enough to? You're saying you're angry enough to do something if they weren't here? You get angry that easily?
To you, sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
So you do have a temper.
Go prove it.
So I'm just curious.
Just go prove it, bud.
These reports
Prove whatever you want.
where you beat women,
Go prove whatever you want.
true or not true?
Not true. Prove whatever you want.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you. You've been very
Suck
helpful.
my dick.
The interrogation wraps up here, but one crucial detail didn't emerge until much later. Among the two women reported missing, one was Christine, whose body was found, and the other was 43-year-old Diane Ruiz, a mother of two. It remains unclear when Diane was murdered. Did Wade kill her before or after meeting Melissa? What is known is that Diane met a tragic end. Wade had approached her under the pretense of asking for directions, and when she got into the car, he choked her. While disposing of her body, he realized she was still alive. In a horrific act, he placed her on the road and ran her over multiple times until only her remains were left. Her purse was later discovered on a nearby road through which she was identified. This is the kind of man who is defended by many women across all social media platforms. Wade's trial began on June 1st, 2024, and concluded with a guilty verdict on June 12th. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the deaths of Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz, as well as grand theft of a motor vehicle and several counts of petty theft. In total, he faced 6 charges and was ultimately sentenced to death. Christine and Diane were vibrant women with normal lives. Christine worked as a waitress, cherished by her community as a precious soul. Diane was a single mother of 2. Imagine her children waiting for her to come home from work, only to learn that their mother would never return. Their tragic deaths left behind shattered families and a grieving community. It's baffling to think that TikToks are being made romanticizing this man, some even expressing disturbing admiration. It's disturbing to see so many young women participating in this trend. Why does society romanticize criminals like him? Why are there so many Wattpad novels glorifying toxic masculinity and abusive behavior? Do these narratives give criminals like Wade Wilson an upper hand to exploit women and harm them? What are your thoughts on this? We'd love to hear your opinions and perspectives, so let us know in the comments. For more gripping content like this, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Real Crime Psychology.